To imagine is not just to dream, but to breathe life into the visions that dance in the mind's eye. It's a divine gift bestowed upon us, allowing us to shape, reshape, and transmute the nebulous mist of thought into tangible reality. Every piece of art, every melody that moves the soul, every innovation that shifts paradigms has been birthed from this sacred space of imagination. Think of the Wright brothers, who visualized human flight when the world deemed it impossible, or of artists like Van Gogh, who saw the world in swirls of color and emotion and brought that vision to life on canvas. These pioneers of thought and action tapped into the reservoir of their imagination, undeterred by the perceived boundaries of their time. Our imagination serves as the playground where the seeds of possibility are sown. When we allow ourselves to dive deep into this space, free from judgment and skepticism, we start to see patterns, connections, and opportunities that were previously invisible. This realm is where the whispers of the universe are loudest, urging us to explore, expand, and evolve. Yet, the power of imagination is not just in its ability to show us the unseen, but also in its transformative influence. When we immerse ourselves in imaginative thought, we begin to resonate with the frequencies of our desires, drawing them closer to us. The stories we tell ourselves, the visions we hold dear, begin to shape our feelings, actions, and ultimately our reality. It is vital to remember that our imaginative capabilities aren't reserved for the so-called creative few. Every individual, regardless of their background, experiences, or skills, possesses this wondrous tool. Like a muscle, the more we exercise our imaginative faculties, the stronger and more potent they become. Faith, in its purest essence, is the unwavering belief in the unseen. While imagination paints pictures of possibility, it's faith that fuels our journey towards those dreams, acting as the golden bridge between vision and reality. Faith is not merely a passive hope or wish. It is a profound knowing that pulses through our very being, assuring us of the fruition of our desires. Every significant accomplishment, every achievement that once seemed insurmountable, has faith at its core. The scientist who persists through countless experiments, undeterred by failures, is driven by faith in discovery. The artist who pours their soul into their work, with no guarantee of acclaim or recognition, is moved by faith in the value of expression. The entrepreneur who ventures into the unknown, risking comfort for innovation, does so with faith in a brighter future. In each of these instances, it's faith that provides the resilience, tenacity, and perseverance needed to transform imagination into reality. But where does this faith come from? It springs from our deepest inner convictions, from the core of our beings. It's nourished by past successes, by the stories we've heard, and the tales we tell ourselves. It's fortified by the challenges we've overcome, the adversities we've faced, and the strength we've unearthed from within during trying times. It's the silent acknowledgement that if we've traversed tough terrains before, we can do so again. Faith also acts as a magnet, attracting the resources, opportunities, and connections needed to manifest our dreams. When we radiate belief in our visions, we become conduits for synchronicities, serendipities, and the so-called miracles that align the cosmos in our favor. This isn't mere wishful thinking, but rather the powerful alchemy of expectation and intention. Our energies align with our beliefs, and the universe responds in kind. Yet, it's crucial to differentiate blind optimism from genuine faith. While optimism paints a rosy picture, often overlooking potential pitfalls, faith acknowledges challenges but remains steadfast in the conviction of overcoming them. It's a balance of realism with hope, understanding with aspiration. True faith isn't the denial of present circumstances, but the belief in the power to change them. As we tread the path of creation, let's nurture our faith. Let it be our guiding star. Let it remind us that even when the road is shrouded in darkness, there's a dawn waiting on the horizon. For with imagination as our compass and faith as our torchbearer, there's no dream too distant, no aspiration too audacious. Our lives are often shaped more by our perceived limitations than our actual capacities. These invisible chains, forged from past experiences, societal expectations, and self-imposed constraints, tether us to the familiar and the comfortable. They whisper cautionary tales, warning us of risks, and paint pictures of failure, ensuring we remain safely ensconced within our comfort zone. But just as a bird cannot discover the sky while remaining in its nest, we cannot embrace the fullness of our potential if we let these limitations define us. Each one of us, at some point, has been told that certain things are impossible or out of reach. These declarations, whether from external sources or inner critics, cast shadows of doubt, often deterring us from even attempting to chase our dreams. Over time, these doubts calcify into beliefs, dictating what we think we can or cannot achieve. Yet, history is replete with examples of individuals who have defied these so-called limitations, breaking through barriers and shattering expectations. They remind us that boundaries are often self-imposed and that with conviction and persistence they can be transcended. But how does one break free from these chains? The first step is awareness, recognizing that many of our perceived limitations are merely beliefs and not definitive truths can be a profound revelation. Once we see these beliefs for what they are, constructs of the mind, we can begin the process of dismantling them. This requires introspection, challenging our deeply held notions, and seeking evidence that contradicts them. Each time we find examples that defy our limiting beliefs, the chains weaken, offering us glimpses of the boundless possibilities beyond. As we move forward, armed with a refreshed perspective, we must cultivate an environment of growth, surrounding ourselves with uplifting individuals who champion our dream, seeking out mentors who've walked the path we aspire to tread, and immersing ourselves in inspiring narratives can all serve as powerful catalysts for change. The adage, "You become the company you keep," holds profound wisdom. By aligning ourselves with forces of positivity and possibility, we bolster our resilience against the pull of limitation. Overcoming limitations also requires action. Taking bold steps, even when shrouded in uncertainty, sends a potent message to both ourselves and the universe. Each act of courage, be it big or small, chips away at the walls we've erected, reinforcing the idea that we are not confined by our past or present circumstances. In the tapestry of existence, change is the only constant. As the seasons shift, as stars are born and fade, so too do we evolve in our journey through life. This evolution often requires us to shed old skins, to release identities that no longer serve our growth, and to embrace new versions of ourselves that align with our aspirations and dreams. Every individual is, in essence, a collection of stories. These narratives, woven from personal experiences, cultural norms, and societal influences, shape our understanding of who we are and define our place in the world. Over time, these stories can become deeply ingrained, presenting as definitive truths about our identities. However, clinging to outdated tales can hinder our progress, preventing us from stepping into roles and realities that resonate with our evolving soul. The process of shedding old identities, while transformative, is seldom easy. It demands introspection and a willingness to confront aspects of ourselves that might be uncomfortable. We must question beliefs that have long been considered sacrosanct, challenging the very foundations upon which our self-concepts are built. It's akin to dismantling a familiar structure brick by brick with the faith that the space created will be the ground for something even more magnificent. As we delve into this journey, it's essential to approach it with compassion, recognizing that our past identities, regardless of how limiting they might seem now, served a purpose at some point. They provided safety, understanding, and a sense of belonging. However, as we evolve, so too should our perceptions of self. Holding on to a version of ourselves that no longer aligns with our current desires and insights can lead to feelings of incongruence and restlessness. One effective way to navigate this transformation is through reflection. Journaling, meditation, and meaningful conversations can serve as mirrors, highlighting areas of growth and facets of identity that need revisiting. These practices not only help in identifying outdated stories, but also in crafting new narratives that resonate with who we wish to become. Additionally, surrounding ourselves with environments and individuals that foster growth can be invaluable. When we align with people who see and nurture our potential, their perspectives can act as catalysts, propelling us towards our desired evolution. They serve as reminders that we are not static beings, but fluid entities, constantly in a state of becoming. Embracing change also requires courage. Stepping into the unknown, leaving behind the familiar shores of past identities, can be daunting. Yet it's in this space of uncertainty that true transformation occurs. By daring to let go, by trusting in the journey and our innate potential, we pave the way for a more authentic, fulfilling, and empowered existence. Desire, a force as ancient as the cosmos itself, pulses at the heart of creation. It is the spark that ignites the flame of potential, pushing boundaries and inspiring beings to reach for the stars. But desire is more than just a fleeting whim or a passing fancy. It's a deep-seated yearning, a call from the soul, guiding us toward experiences, relationships, and endeavors that resonate with our true essence. From the moment we take our first breath, we are imbued with desires. They manifest in myriad ways, from the simple cravings of the body to the complex aspirations of the spirit. And while societal norms often categorize desires into right or wrong, practical or impractical, at their core, desires are neither good nor bad. They are messengers bearing insights into our deepest needs, values, and passion. Yet in a world teeming with distractions, the cacophony of external influences can muffle the whispers of our authentic desires. We are often swayed by the desires of others, chasing dreams that aren't truly our own, only to find ourselves unfulfilled and adrift. Therefore, tuning into our genuine desires, sifting through the noise of societal expectations and perceived obligations, becomes paramount in leading a life of purpose and fulfillment. To truly understand and harness the power of desire, we must first cultivate a space of stillness. Practices such as meditation, nature immersion, or even moments of intentional silence can serve as sanctuaries where the clamor of the outside world fades, allowing our inner voices to rise. In these sacred spaces, we can commune with our desires, understanding their origins and discerning which ones align with our higher selves. As we delve deeper into the wellspring of our desires, we might encounter fears, doubts, and resistances. These are the guardians at the gates of our dreams, challenging our commitment and worthiness. Rather than being disheartened by these challenges, We can view them as opportunities for growth and self-awareness. By confronting and understanding these resistances, we not only clear the path toward our desires, but also fortify our resolve. Embracing our desires also requires trust. Trust in ourselves and the universe. When we act in alignment with our genuine desires, the universe conspires in our favor, orchestrating events, encounters, and circumstances that propel us closer to our goals. This isn't mere serendipity, but a testament to the magnetic power of aligned desire. However, it's crucial to remember that the journey of desire is not a linear one. There will be detours, setbacks, and moments of introspection, but each twist and turn, each ebb and flow, is a part of the grand tapestry of our individual experiences. They shape us, refine our desires, and add depth to our story. In essence, desires are the compasses of our souls, guiding us through the vast ocean of existence. By honoring them, by daring to dream and reach for what sets our hearts aflame, we not only enrich our lives, but also contribute to the symphony of creation, adding our unique melodies to the timeless dance of desire and manifestation.